Ladakh road trip. Let's get started. Ladakh is one of my most favorite places because of its curvy roads, amazing landscapes, and the difficult terrain. The landscapes are so vast and so beautiful that it can't be explained in words. Going from Kashmir, the first pass is this, the Jozila Pass. It's considered to be one of the most treacherous and difficult passes in the world. However, for me, it was a very pleasant drive. There was snow all around, however, the roads were pretty clean. No skids, no mud, nothing. It was an absolutely peaceful and scenic drive that I enjoyed. The descent from Jozila Pass gave me an idea that this trip is gonna be very beautiful. The curvy roads suddenly turn into beautiful landscapes of mountains covered in snow, a bit of greenery. The view is amazing, the weather is very chilly, but the drive is very pleasant. The way to Pangong Lake from Leh was the best one. While crossing Khardungla Pass, it was all covered with snow with around minus 5 degrees Celsius in temperature. The glimpse of Pangong Lake is always mesmerizing. However, there is no snow as obviously the weather was much cleaner. The weather is very cold with strong winds coming from these mountains laden with ice. These roads are not at all forgiving. Here we could see an oil tanker which has toppled and there's oil spilled all over. It was a dreadful sight and I wonder how the driver managed to survive. Take a closer look on the road. It's oil spill all over. BRO is there to help us out. These roads are maintained by BRO and hats off to them. For them and only for them, there is traffic, there's movement of army and we civilians. These bridges, these roads, everything very intricate, very harsh weather and yet they're maintained all the year round. The roads are so narrow that I really have to go to the curb of the road to let the vehicles from other side pass. However, the view as usual is pleasant. Most of the times we need to be very sensible, stop and let the other vehicle pass smoothly, especially the vehicle that is going uphill. Here I had to reverse because there's no such space and I could not give them enough space at that point of time. See, there's a car coming, Tata Punch, and there's not enough space for both of us to pass simultaneously. So I stopped, reversed to a better space where there was ample space for both of the cars to pass. This is on my way to Baralacha. The mountains were completely covered with snow. The roads are barely broad enough for one car to pass at a fast pace. See, these are walls of snow and probably there's a lot of boulders beneath it. Driving slowly and carefully up in order not to harm the car. These roads are maintained by BRO, the Border Road Organization, and they use bulldozers and snow piercers and snow cutters to keep these roads clean. Here I was surprised to see a bulldozer that was kind of frozen in snow. A very scary and yet a very beautiful sight. The entire trip, the entire journey towards Baralacha was mesmerizing. There's snow all around. You look at any direction, only thing you would be able to see a bit of Rocky Mountains which is covered with snow. 12 feet high walls of snow and we are passing through it. It looks straight out of a movie or a fairy tale. But here I was, enjoying my drive, fulfilling my wishes. The weather here is obviously extremely cold and I could see even in this weather some passionate bikers who are traveling. Hats off to them. These narrow and treacherous roads need sensible drivers. We need not to rush and let peacefully the other vehicles pass. With some snowflakes falling on my car, I was finally living my wishes, living my dream. The journey here is probably ended, but I've only just started. Stay tuned for more such videos.